we're going to take a quick look at the Sentinel M16 clone by Hcigar. It'll come in a little Hcigar white box with the Hcigar logo on the bottom. This is the only thing that's in it. It is the stainless steel version of the M16 clone. You have a recessed 510 with no airflow channels, so you will not be able to get airflow if you have a device that gets it from the 510 and you screw it all the way down. The locking ring is reverse threaded. The switch is brass with the Grand Vapor logo and a serial number on it. The switch is also really, it has resistance to it, but it's smooth, it's springy. I mean, it's definitely one of the better switches. It's telescopic. It'll take an 18350 all the way to an 18650. The center tube is brass. The switch housing area is brass. The contacts are silver plated brass. I believe the dimension, the widest part of the top cap is 25 mil. The inner ring, this ring up here, the widest part of that is, I believe, 23 mil. It's kind of hard to judge because if you could see, it's a bunch of sharp little edges, little cuts. Let me show you 18350 mode real quick. Now there was a few other devices I wanted to get to before this, but I paid under $30 for this ship from the US. So I mean it's a really cheap mod, and after having it in my hand, I wanted to get this out first. This is an impressive little kit. That's with the Tobacco Prometheus clone on it. Not bad looking. I think that looks a little better on the private V2. But yeah, there's 18350 mode. As you can see, there's a little gap there, not much. I mean, it is a tiny little thing. And if any of you are familiar with the private clone, it's ballpark same size. It is definitely heavier than the Hcigar private clone. And here's a real private V2. They're all about the same size, and what really impressed me with this is it feels every bit as heavy, every bit as solid as the real deal. Now that was another thing that impressed me with that clone, performance wise too. This doesn't quite perform as good as the private V2 or the private V2 clone, but it is really close. I was getting like 4 volts plus with both of the private V2s with a 0.6 ohm load. And this I get, what was it, 3.96 volts under a 0.6 ohm load with the AW1600 IMR charged to 4.17, which is pretty darn impressive considering there's a good bit of stainless steel on here. So, and it definitely performs better than most, if not all, of my other mainly stainless steel mods. I'll show you 18500 real quick. Now, if you are familiar with the private V2 clone, you'll know about the 510 pin. Yes, it's telescopic, and no, it's not telescopic. It's stuck in there really well. It takes a lot to get that thing moving. Eventually it'll break in over time and slide easier. But if for some reason you're not making a connection, don't panic thinking it's stuck in there. If you got a little gap, don't be scared. This thing's built well, so don't be scared to hit on the back of that and knock it in more. It's going to take some it's a beating a little bit to get that sliding around freely. Mine's still in there pretty stiff. I mean, I've only had this, what, 2 days now? Maybe a day, I think. Yeah, I got this yesterday morning. There's 18,500 mode. Now 18,650 mode. I will have to double check with the real one, but you get like a thread or two showing, and I don't know if that's the way it's like originally designed, or if that's just somewhere along the line that Hcigar messed up. I mean, it's by no means a deal breaker for me. It's not bad, but you do get a thread or two showing, and I'm hoping to make this video fairly quick. I just wanted to. There you go, 18,650 mode. Hopefully you can see that. But you almost get those threads kind of poking through. Like, you really don't get a full thread sticking out, but you start to see them coming through there. I mean, I can see that bothering some. It really doesn't bother me all that much. Let's see if I have this set up. Yes, I do. I just got that kind of set up in almost like an auto dripper mode type deal, and it just fires away great. I hope to do something on this Addy soon. That thing, wow. That's all I gotta say about that for now. But the mod, I've over the past couple days, I probably got about 8 mods, and this one, I can't put this down. I don't know what it is. I'm a huge fan of Grand Vapor, and I buy their real stuff when I can. And it kills me that these clones of the Grand Vapor stuff are so good. I've never owned. This was one of my 2 buys from Grand Vapor. And I hate to say it, I really do. And people who love their high-end stuff and hate clones are really going to hate me for saying this, but holding this, using this, does not leave me wanting anything more. Like, I've held clones, I own clones that you hold, and yeah, it's good, but you still want the real one. This, I can't imagine anything really surpassing this with build quality or performance. $30 when you can pay $160, and I don't see much difference in these solid copper contacts or this silver plated stuff. I think a lot more has to do with the machining, the way the threads and everything kind of goes together, and this is solid. There is not a slightest bit of rattle. This thing, it's solid. The tubes don't wobble or anything. This is a really good kit, and I think Hcigar needs to pimp this one a little bit more, kind of get it out there. It blows my mind that I'm seeing it everywhere for $30 and under, and that's with shipping included. This is one of those rare buys. Like, it's hard finding a deal this good. It is a really thick mod, but it's short. It's short and thick, and it has weight to it. Even in this mode, it goes together well, even though you'll never use it like that. Even a lot of stuff, my real Enzonic doesn't line up this well. I've had 3 real Enzonics, and none of them can line up as well as this one. This little thing is impressive. There's not much else I can say about it. I just wanted to hurry up, put this out there. I've seen one place selling it for $25. I can't say I recommend buying from there, but hey, some people have had luck. I don't know if if you can find one of these for under $30, definitely hop on it. This one I purchased off of eBay at that. Came in fantastic condition. Not a scratch on it. Just gorgeous looking. Um, that's about it. There's not really much else I can say short of pulling everything apart, and I'm pretty sure you guys know about that. I'll show you inside this switch real quick before I let you guys go. Not sure if I mentioned, but the lock ring is reverse threaded. Switch just unscrews out. There's a nice spring in there too. I think it's brass. It's either brass or a gold plated spring, but it's a beefy spring. And there's your silver plated contact. Again, excuse the hands, folks. I make my living with those. Alright, and do top cap. Got your black Delrin in there. And the threads are just gorgeous. I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be happier. Not a single burr in there. Everything's just beautiful. It works great. Yeah, to me this is a rare find, especially really liking the looks of it. I couldn't recommend this enough. If you're looking for a mod, you want something that's going to last, something well built and very affordable. I don't think there's anything else even compares to this or even comes close. So that's it. If you can find a Hcigar M16 in the $30 range, which I'm positive you can, just check a couple places, and if worst comes to worst, check eBay. I might be able to help with the link. Not too sure. I can't remember if it's still posted where I got it or not. But definitely snatch one of these up if this is the type of thing you're looking for. You can't go wrong with the Hcigar M16 clone, at least the stainless steel version. Thank you guys for watching.